In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process of how to change the rear differential fluid in this Chevy Colorado. The GMC Canyon is basically going to be the same. And this should be the same from about 2015 to 2022. Now somewhere in there, they might have taken the drain plug out, so you may or may not have a drain plug. But I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to change that fluid. You don't have to take your rear diff cover off. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we need to do is determine, do you have a limited slip differential or do you have an open or standard differential? They made about 5 different models of these, a couple different rear ends depending on if you had a tow package or an off-road package. Well, I have a 100% tried and true way so we can figure out what type of rear differential you have. We don't need VIN numbers, we don't need manuals, and I'm going to show you how to check. Also, you have to make sure that you know which rear end you have, whether it's limited slip or whether it's open. If you have an open differential, you do not want to put gear oil in it that has limited slip additive. So let's go ahead and figure out which type of rear end we have first. Now here's a 100% tried and true way for you to figure out, do you have a limited slip differential or do you have an open differential? So open differential is the same thing as standard. So you just jack up the vehicle, get it about an inch or two off the ground in the rear end. And now you're just going to spin one of the wheels. So I'm spinning the passenger wheel clockwise. You see how the driver's wheel is going the opposite direction? That means that this is an open or a standard differential. So if I'm spinning this tire clockwise like this, and the driver's side is going the exact same way, that would mean I have limited slip. Now this is very important because you do not want to put limited slip gear oil into this rear differential. So now that we know what it is, let's go ahead and change it. Now these are the 2 gear oils that I recommend. So if you have the limited slip rear end, I highly recommend this one right here. You'll see contains limited slip. And the nice thing about this is it's a flex bag. So you can actually flex this at about 90 degrees. Makes it real easy to fill. So since this vehicle does not have limited slip, you want to use this Dextron gear oil from AC Delco. Now notice it doesn't say anything on here about limited slip. And it's a synthetic gear oil, but it has no limited slip additive. So this is the fluid right here that we're going to be putting in this vehicle. Now underneath the vehicle, right in front of the spare tire, which is right here, is your differential. Now you'll notice this one has no drain plug, which isn't going to be a problem. Right here is the fill plug. So if you do have a drain plug, all the power to you, congratulations. But you definitely want to remove the fill plug first. You definitely don't want to drain the fluid and then find out you can't get the fill plug out. So we just need a 3/8 ratchet to take out the fill plug. So once you get your fill plug out, on this one there is a magnet on the end. So you'll see some metal shaving. You just want to clean all that off. But here is my setup, guys. Now I have a battery powered transfer pump. You can get an electric one as well, but you can just use like a golf cart battery, a lawnmower battery, or I have this spare boat battery. As you can see, I have my hose coming out of the pump, going into this container, and I just have it zip tied right there so it doesn't move. And then on this side of the pump, I have my hose going up into the differential. And now I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just kind of going to poke that hose in and out, make sure I can feel the bottom of the differential, and just suck all the fluid out. So I like to use a clear graduated container when I do this because I want to know exactly how much fluid comes out. The way to put this fluid in is just using a little manual fluid transfer pump. The spare tire does give you a little less clearance. No reason to take the spare tire off when you can use a little transfer pump like this. So we're going to put in 1.5 quarts or until it just starts to run out the fill hole. Just want to fill this up to the bottom of that fill hole. It will start to trickle out just a little bit. Just let it sit for about 5 minutes on level ground. And once it stops dripping out, we'll go ahead and reinstall the fill plug. You're going to want to put just a little bit of this Permatex Ultra Gray gas maker on the threads and then thread it in. Tighten the fill plug to 24 foot-pounds. Clean off all the fluid with some brake cleaner. Make it nice and clean, and then tomorrow sometime or after about 50 miles you could check and make sure there's no leaks. And that's all there is to it, guys. This job's complete and this vehicle's ready to hit the road. I'll put links in the description below on how to buy everything off Amazon, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.